What is up, everybody? Welcome to Movie Rewind. And what Movie Rewind is, guys, it's just me taking a look back at some of your favorite movies, maybe your not so favorite movie. The only criteria I have that's set in place is that the movies are 2 years or older. Johnson Family Vacation came out in 2004, starring Cedric the Entertainer, Bow Wow, Beyonce's sister, Solange, Vanessa Williams, and Steve Harvey were all in this movie. One of my favorites. One of Mel's favorites, clearly. And Mel, what is Johnson Vacation about? Give everybody the synopsis.
They separate from his beautiful wife. Nate Johnson wants to make amends with her and spend time with the kids, finding the perfect chance for bonding in a cross-country trip to a family reunion, convincing them all to join in on the journey. Nate takes the Johnson clan on a trek from California to Missouri, but they encounter various strange situations and centuries along the way, including a quirky hitchhiker.
Anyway, we start off, we get Nate and DJ at this car shop. I can't remember the name for it. Mel can't remember the name either, I'm guessing. All right, and Nate thinks he's picking up, a good car, not some tricked out car or whatever. So he has his 8-tracks, has his 8 tapes with him, 8-track cassette players, whatever, with him, and he thinks he's gonna get up this old school car, but then he finds out it's a tricked out ride. Lincoln Navigator, tricked out, ready for him to just, blaze the streets. Mm-hmm. And of course his son DJ is all happy and loves the damn thing. And then you get
especially the wheels.
Exactly. He just loves the thing. And then you get them cruising around the neighborhood. Everybody's just staring at them like, what in the world? Because it has hydraulics on this thing, which I will say, these hydraulics, we only get these hydraulics this one time. You mean to tell me they never cut these things on again, not even by accident, the whole rest of the movie? I don't get why it was mentioned at all in this to begin, I guess for jokes, but anyway. And then the next scene we get to meet the daughter and the wife, Dorothy, which is the wife played by Vanessa Williams. We get to meet Solange Knowles' character, and what's her name in it? Destiny. No, that's the
little girl.
That's the little girl. Yeah.
Destiny. What was Solange's name?
Right, it's like I don't feel like they didn't say it that much in the movie. Like I never thought about it before.
They did when he sings the song, but I can't remember
the song.
At the end towards the family reunion.
Oh yeah, okay. I was trying to run through the song. Anyway, we'll get to it. All right, we'll figure it out before the end of the movie. And then we get the teenage daughter played Solange. I'm just gonna call her Solange for now. We get Solange just being teenage daughter, trying to talk about boys and stuff like that. Yeah. And the mom's like, man, give me that phone, basically. And then we get back to DJ and Nate, who are going home, and Nate finally gets on the phone calling his mama, and the mom's like, oh, hey son, how you doing? You coming down for the family reunion? This is, we get to start to talk about the family reunion, and we get the premise of this movie saying, hey, they're about to go down for this family reunion. We find this out in this phone call, and we find out that there's this competition, the Johnson, what is it, marathon, or what would it be having, triathlon, something like that.
Just the Johnson's family reunion.
Yeah, they have a
They have like contests, basically.
They have a triathlon or whatever. They had games in this family reunion, and there's a trophy that him and his brother Mac be fighting over it. And so the mom's on the phone. Then his brother Mac shows up at the mom's house buying her a new TV. Nate's like, "What happened to the TV I bought you?" And they, yeah. And Mac tells Nate, yeah, she using it.
Next to John F. Kennedy and Jesus.
And yeah, that's where the mom tells him to put the new TV, the new flat screen TV. This is such a kind of outdated a little bit, but not really. But kind of, it's like low key not outdated because flat TVs are definitely in nowadays, and you can definitely see your grandma or your mom in the mom character in this movie. You know, having an old TV, and then you buy her flat screen TV finally to put in her, you know, her living room, her room, whatever, you know. Mm-hmm. So yeah, kind of, wow, it actually kind of surprised me how it was kind of with the times, just a little bit. It's still, yeah, relevant. Look at that. All right. And then we get, you know, off the phone, you know, Steve Harvey telling Nate that, hey, you're going to lose again. And Nate's like, okay, whatever. We see you down at the family reunion, basically. And then we get DJ, Nate going over, getting in the truck, about to go over to pick up the girls and stuff like that. And then DJ's over here telling Nate, like, look, Dad, I'm tired of this, Dad. First, we got to go all the way over here. Then we got to go all the way over there. Then we got to go all the way, basically complaining that, man, I'm tired of you and Mom being separated. And then we find out all the way over here.
It's just around the corner. Door, basically.
Around the corner.
Crazy boy.
And then we get everybody going. You know, everybody's getting in a truck, blah, blah, blah. Then we get the character of Stan coming in. Dorothy's study buddy. That she, you know, knows from class or whatever. And he's basically has a crush on Dorothy. He brings her flowers. Nate ain't having it. But yeah, that's what we first see Stan and Nate not having it. You know, Nate starts to go crazy, swinging a bat at him. Then
they do say the daughter's name, but I forgot. It was like, whatever her name is old enough to be your granddaddy.
Yeah, he old enough to be your granddad. Yeah.
Or daddy, something like that.
Granddad, dad. Yeah, yeah, dad. But then we get to the next scene. They're on the highway, 10 by 10.
You gotta be the I-10 by 10. Let's go.
And then on the highway, you know, then we get this famous scene of them throwing out the CDs of the famous musical artists. Mm-hmm. Well, not some of them are famous and some of them not so much. But we get Nate playing his music. DJ starts to throw out, you know, the CDs of all the greats. You know, man, you got Al Green. You got who else he throws out?
Tupac.
No, that was DJ. But yeah, they just start naming artists that got shot. Yeah, I'm saying that was DJ's artist, not Nate's artist. I was just talking about Nate's artist.
No, Nate threw DJ's first, and then DJ threw Nate's.
Oh, okay. Anyway, they start having a fight about the CDs and stuff, and they start talking about all the artists that got shot.
Oh yeah,
unfortunately, and then they end up playing Old MacDonald. And then
been shot on this CD, Daddy.
Yeah, no. And then this is when we get the first happening with the vehicle, because the vehicle gets run off the road by a 18-wheeler with the baby on the side. And we don't know who's driving it. We don't see who's driving it. We just see him trying to run Nate and the family off the road, which they do. And meanwhile, all this is happening. The bags and the stuff. Somehow, the bags and everything get flown out the back because the back tailgate opens up and everything. Which, okay, why isn't it? Because
the truck hit him in the back.
In the back, yeah.
Don't know how it opens somehow.
Right. Okay, like, okay. Anyway, but they lose all their clothes and everything.
The thing that got to me was DJ was like, Dad, get the bags.
Yeah, it's like, how am I going to get the bag? You see I'm driving. and then, and then we get to, what's the next scene?
The hitchhiker.
Nah, she's not next just yet. Not yet.
Oh, no. They go to the hotel.
Mm-hmm. Nate is trying to get some from his wife. They haven't done it in 90 days. And so basically he well, first of all, Nate didn't want to stop. Let's put that in. He wanted to keep driving the whole night and everything. I'm like, why you want anyway? Why you want to keep driving the whole night? You know, it take days to get there, dog. But yeah, so Dorothy convinced him to stop, and then
because of the 90 days.
Yeah. Then at the hotel, he's starting to get everything ready for Dorothy and everything, chocolates, everything in her room, and then he goes by the pool where she is, and tries to romance her. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the room. You basically you wait here, and then she ends up stealing his swimming trunks, just being diabolical evil, just diabolic. I can't talk. She just she didn't have to do that to Nate. Like, come on, stealing the man's trunks. He didn't even do nothing. That's crazy work. And then she fully regrets it by when she goes to the room and sees that all the chocolate and all the basically everything he set up for her in the room. Mm-hmm. And then we get to Nate being stuck with no swimming trunks. He has to find a way out. He eventually does, and everybody sees everything because he runs into this couple with the child, so they see everything, and I do mean everything. And yeah, next morning Nate is like definitely upset. He over there hitting the side of the road. You know those little things on the side of the road that go doom 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 doom.
Yeah, and everybody's annoyed by it.
Everybody's definitely annoyed by it. All right, and then we get to the next scene here a little bit further, or should I say, moving forward. What's the next scene?
The hitchhiker.
The hitchhiker. Is it the hitchhiker?
Yeah, because they run into some nuns talking about like to get a ride, and then he gives it gas, and then he sees the hitchhiker.
You say,
He's like, never give strangers a ride.
And then he sees a hitchhiker, crazy, Rochelle. Thank you, Rochelle.
Yeah,
crazy hitchhiker, and then he was like, "What WWJD? What would Jesus do?"
I'm like, but you didn't want to go pick up the nuns, though.
Exactly. Come on now. So they take in this hitchhiker, and then, of course, on the way there, they're realizing it's Destiny's birthday. So Destiny, they
already knew it was her birthday.
Oh well, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I said they not realizing, but they realizing that they about to stop and whatnot, and go to Destiny's favorite place to go. I think Burgerland.
He said something earlier. Mm-hmm. Can't remember what he said.
It's Mike, y'all. Anyway, go ahead.
He said something, but I couldn't remember what he said. Burgers.
Fun World.
Oh yeah. Fun World.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. And so they all go there. We get, first of all, two things happen. We get Crochelle being weird, just straight up weird when family asks her to pray. She's like summoning like these.
She summoned the demons.
Like, yeah. Red flag number 1. And red flag number 2. Because red flag number 1 was when she was in the truck and she was like, "Oh, Nate, you must be a real man." She was talking flirting with Nate in the car.
Oh, and then in the car when she stole like the Fruit Loop box, you noticed that something fell out. Yeah,
I think it was like paraphernalia because she had like a pipe or something because she was smoking. Anyway, And then and then the other thing that happened at Fun World, I think that's what he calls it. Nate had to go to the bathroom, and he sees the cook in the bathroom, or the baker who's making the cake for Destiny.
Wakala.
And yeah, he's taking a poop, and then
Didn't wash his hands.
He just walks out and not washes his hand at all. And he's like,
how do you spell
buddy,
Destiny?
How do you spell Destiny? I'll figure it out. And he has a spatula in the bathroom with him. First of all, why do you have your spatula in the bathroom with you? First of all, I don't take spatulas in the bathroom with me. Nobody takes a spatula in the bathroom with them, first of all.
And on top of that, he even said, ugh, there's no toilet paper.
So he didn't wipe his butt. His spatula's in the bathroom and didn't wash his hands. Disgusting. Disgusting. Good God almighty. Whew. And then Nate just runs out. It's like, we are not eating here. And then we get the next scene. Everybody being freaked out by, what was her name? Herschel, because of the summoning of the demons. Yeah. Everybody's all in the front seat. Nate's like, I know. They say the Lincoln Navigator sends 8 people comfortably, but I don't think they met all in the front seat. And Nate's like, I don't know what the heck is going on with everybody. Why they all sitting in the front seat? My thing is, why didn't they tell Nate? Well, I guess they couldn't tell him because she was there, so they couldn't be like, hey, Dad, she's crazy. Mm-hmm. And plus, he probably like, y'all tripping. She ain't crazy. I can see that. She ain't crazy. Y'all, let's go. We can't leave her here. WWJD. Anyway, then we can get to the hotel. This is actually a nice little
hotel.
Nice little scene, because we get, everybody basically winding down, kinda in a way. We get the pizza, the DJ and
little cupcake,
DJ and Solange, and the pizza. We get the cupcake with Destiny. Then we get Destiny and Dorothy in the bathtub singing together. Nice daughter-mother moment. And then we get, the family just having a good time, We get them actually sharing a room just because nobody wants to sleep with Corshell, whatever her name is. And then we get the alligator. Alligator comes out of nowhere. Everybody's scared of this thing. And DJ is like, yeah, let's drown it, Dad. Drown it. Well, no.
No, Nate drowns it. And then DJ comes up to him and was like, Dad, you can't drown it because that's its habitat.
They live in water. Flush it. I'm going to flush it. Not to flush it. And then, what's her name? Sherelle, whatever. Mm-hmm. She comes in and says, oh, baby, there you are. Whatever the heck she called that dang on alligator. And they're like, oh,
let's
go. And they sneak out in the middle of the night and leave her there. Never to be heard from again, I'm guessing. We don't know. Make a second one so she can come back and then they can like meet up with her. Yeah, John's Family 2. Hey, we need that. We need that immediately. Let's go. It's easy to come up with. I don't know why I haven't done it. All right, moving forward, we get the family back on the road, going to the family reunion once more. And then we get the car, who's already been through just so much. Just so much. They driving. DJ has to use the bathroom. Has to pee. He pees in Nate's cup. Nate almost drinks it, but he smells it. Thankfully, he smells it before he, of course, you don't smell piss. He was like, ooh. Throws it out. Hits the policeman. Played by Godfrey, nonetheless. Comedian Godfrey. Hilarious guy. And then, of course, do they try to outrun this policeman, or am I crazy?
No, he didn't know he was behind him. Cause
how he not hear that policeman?
DJ was like, you shouldn't have done that. You got a police.
He said, like, what? Oh, I got a police. And he pulls over, right?
Yeah, he pulls over. He was like, hey, brother, I'm just trying to take my family to the family reunion.
That's right.
And then, boom, he's in jail.
Yeah. Boom, he's in jail. When did they run into the cement on the car?
Oh, it's because when he was looking behind the cop. He didn't see.
Oh yeah,
in front of him.
that's what I was. Yeah. That's what I was trying to remember. I knew that happened somewhere in between right here. Man, yeah, this car takes another hit with the cement. Ooh, good God! And then of course Nate throwing the pee on the cop without him realizing. I will say, but he's still littering. He gets thrown in jail. Only way they get out is because the policeman kind of like.
Oh no! Because the first thing he threw Dorothy's notebook with Stan's.
Oh yeah. And then the pee.
Because the police was already checking for the speed limit, so he was already after him.
Mm-hmm. And then the only way they get out of the jail is because Dorothy know how to do taxes, and the policeman's kind of sweet on her. Let's be honest. And go down to Chicken and Waffles and get my taxes done. Anyway, that's what he said. That's what he.
I know. I
was
like, dang, you can't ask your wife to do it. You can get it done for free,
right? And then now the family's getting back on the road once more with this tow-up car, the cement. This car just take a beating. This is the second beating it's taken, right? I think it's the second one. Yeah, second beating. Mm-hmm. And then of course they on the road. They run out of gas basically. I'm like, how you not know that you about to run out of gas? I guess he wasn't paying attention to the gauge. Anyway, and so then Nate has to leave the family in the car and run and find a payphone or something.
Yeah, that little payphone.
I will say, how in the world? Because they took homegirl's phone, right? So is her phone not charged for them to call? Maybe no reception. I think it's no reception.
No, his phone didn't have battery, so they stopped. He had to walk like a mile back to go.
But he took his daughter's phone too. Remember, they took her phone as well, or something like that. Yeah, they took her phone, but I guess maybe she didn't have battery. For sure, didn't have battery. I guess.
No, he called on the tower phone.
Maybe they didn't have a service or something where they were, and he had to go call on the tower phone. But anyway, he calls on the tower phone. He calls no other than Uncle Earl. By this point, we're like, who the heck is Uncle Earl? We don't know who Uncle Earl's about to be played by. But we finally get to see Uncle Earl come into the rescue. Played by freaking Cedric the Entertainer himself. Hey there, Vanessa, what's going on? And Uncle Earl. And Uncle Earl is like this mechanic, and he's like, I would say he's not a good mechanic, but low key, he is a good mechanic. But the only crazy thing is he just uses hair supplies, like hair equipment, like curlers and straighteners and stuff to fix cars. It's so weird. Good, my God. But it works. It's crazy. So Uncle Earl basically demolishes his car even more. Like he just, yeah, he ain't do no.
Right, when they told him they needed gas, and he goes and look at the
alternator, transmit, everything. He just starts taking it apart.
Oh, it turns out you just need gas.
It turns out you just need some gas. Like, Uncle Earl, we told you that. Hey, is that Dorothy? Is that Dorothy right there? Man, you get younger every day, Dorothy, ain't you? With your pretty self, something like that, whatever he said. Oh, she's smiling. She's smiling at me. Look. All right, and then from there we finally get to the family reunion, the main attraction, where we finally meet Nate's mom, finally meet the brother Mac, and his family as well. Mm-hmm. And then we get the famous scene of the prayer. Everybody about to eat,
Bow your head, close your ears.
And bow your head, close your
ears. That's what he says.
Close your eyes. It's close your eyes. And then they start telling each other secrets. I will recite it, but I only remember like two things. Anyway.
Me too.
Father, do I have to remind Mac? Anyway. But then the mom's right there revealing all kinds of truths, and the mom was like, okay, I'm tired. Everybody's just walking away while they just over here just snitching on each other. The brothers just snitching on each other. Everybody just walking away. And then mom's just like, okay, I had enough. Just enough.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name. I heard all the stories. I got it straight.
But mama.
Nope. I don't want to hear no more.
But mama.
We're straight. She goes on. I would do the same thing. I don't hear all the stories. We good.
I'm hungry.
We good. Right. Let's eat. And then of course we get the traditional black family. We get out, you get that one person just asking for money. And you got $10.
Kim Fo. Kim Fo.
Why y'all leave me over there with him?
They wrong for that.
Let me hold some real quick. You got some? Kim Fo. I know you got some.
I ain't got nothing. I'm broke. Nada.
Dang, man, I can't. Alright.
Let me hold them shoes.
What size are they?
My size.
And then
you tripping.
Oh man. And then we get the games, the track, whatever the heck, Johnson Family Games.
Mm-hmm.
The annual, whatever it is. Anyway, we get like them racing, and then we get the sack, and then we get the egg thing, whatever. Get all these games. Everybody's doing a good job. But at the end of it turns out that Mac's family and Nate's family are tied.
Tiebreakers.
So now we gotta have a tiebreaker. So now they gotta have a singing off or talent
show.
A talent show. It's a talent show. Yeah, talent show. So Mac's family does this little routine. The all right. Then we get to Nate's family. They're rapping. They're singing because of course we got all these actors that can freaking sing.
Bow wow.
Cedric can sing. Got Vanessa Williams, Dorothy.
Solange
can sing. Solange can sing. Cedric, I said that. Bow Wow is the rapper, so he can rap. And then little girl, yeah, she can sing. Sure. And then, so they singing. They singing this old school song. It's really an old school song. They just changed the words of it a little bit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I'll play it for you in a sec. But yeah, after we done recording, I'll play it. But yeah, it's an old school song. That's how that they didn't just come up with it. Yeah, it's an old school.
It's my favorite song.
Just change the words. All right. Hey, come on, take a ride. It's a party over there. There ain't no job. Just fly all the way loud. Don't even have to walk. Don't even have to drive. Just slide, sippity side, and forget about the charger in your 95. Just sail on. That's what you do. Just sail on. What you do now? Clap your hands for the Johnson. I'm the captain of this vessel, and we gonna take you on a cruise, yeah, all around the land. Music is in hand. We're gonna play it for y'all. You see, we want to be your crew. You don't know the word? Okay. All right. And you get Bow Wow in there, dang it.
When I say Johnson, y'all say fan. Johnson fan. Now everybody scream.
Nothing but pleasure.
Now we gotta play it again. So now we gotta play it again.
You couldn't stop us for real. I'm trying to hear the name, but I can't try to remember the rapping verse because he does say the names. Got anyway.
Nate, Dorothy, Destiny. We got nothing could stop because Cashel.
She couldn't stop us for real. Come on, no, she couldn't block us. Anyway, yeah, we still don't know her name. Solange. What the heck is her name?
I want to say it's Brittany, but it's not.
It's definitely not Brittany. Definitely, you can look it up though. Anyway, I said by the end of this video, we gonna know Solange's name in this movie. You can look it up though. All right, so then we get it, and then of course Nate's family wins it because they definitely deserved to win it because they were so much better. Well, not so much better, but they were way better. Everybody was just vibing with them a lot more, y'all. We were too, shoot. Ain't that right, Mel?
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. And then, of course, we get the return of Stan.
Nikki.
Oh, yeah, Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki, this better be... Yeah, okay. And then, of course, we get the return of Stan.
Oh, yeah.
And we find out that he's the one driving the 18-wheeler with the baby on the side of it.
Uh-huh.
And he the ones that ran them off the road, made them lose their clothes. Crazy Stan. This dude was just crazy.
I want to know how he got the 18-wheeler drive trucky thingy.
It don't matter. It's a movie. Stan? Dorothy, these are for you. And then everybody in the family basically kicks his butt. And the mama, who didn't like Dorothy in the first place, finally stood up for Nate and Dorothy's relationship. And which is really nice of her. Because, mom did not like Dorothy. Mm-hmm. You know my mama don't like pink. You gonna change?
You got the cheese balls.
And then of course we get and then we get Mac getting his shot in, with Stan after he gets, beat down by the mom and stuff. And then and Nate, of course. Then Mac, of course, has to get the last word, pretty much. And then of course we get to Uncle Earl
doing his little dance.
That
That was the girl. He does something like this.
Oh, yeah.
With his big belly.
Anyway. And we get back to Uncle Earl. We go in to Uncle Earl's shop with everybody because they're picking up the car. Mm-hmm. And they have little faith. And so do we. So do we, because we don't believe Uncle Earl is going to fix his car up at all.
Yeah,
literally.
All of the car parts were on the ground.
Everything what he did when all they needed was some dang on gas.
Yeah.
And all the car parts everywhere. Everybody, crazy. And Uncle Earl's like, I got you right here. Let's go. I got your car. I got everything. Car ready to fix. Everything fixed. He shows them the car and it's perfect. This car is so perfect. And everything's done. Everything's fixed on this car. We surprised. They was shook. They was just that surprised. And then, of course, the family finally, they're like, yay, okay, let's go home. They return home. Dorothy and Nate Dorothy finally says, 90 days, let's go.
3 months.
3 months, and then they finally get their freak on. And then, of course, we see as they lock in the car, the doors and everything fall apart. Oh, man, Uncle Earl, I'm never going to be able to return this car now. Of course, we had to take the car through one last thing, of it just completely falling apart. Doors falling off, everything just falling off of this dang on car. But, yeah, and that's how Jolly Bear Reunion went. Yeah. Family Reunion. Dang it. That should be the second one. That's got to be the name of the second one. Johnson Family Reunion. That would be so... Man, make the movie, y'all. Dang. Anyway, but that is the rewind of the Johnson Family Vacation. Now, Mel, what do you give this movie? Out of 10, what rating do you give this movie? Looking at it critically.
I give it a 10 out of 10 because it's funny and I really liked it.
Okay. You letting the nostalgia and you really love it. All right. Now, I really like this movie too. It's one of my favorite ones. It's just like a fun watch. Mm-hmm. And for it being a fun watch, I gave it a little bit. I bumped it up just a little bit. I bumped it by 1 point actually. And also, I love the cast, man. They just work together. I wish they would make a second one. Let's make the second one. Come on, y'all. But I will say there is a lot of applause in this movie. Like Stan, like we get Stan has a crush on her, but what's going on? And then we get like I don't know. It's just it's funny, but who cares? It's funny. But I will give this movie, just looking at it critically, I bumped it 1. Just remember that. Remember that, y'all. So I give it an 8. 8 out of 10. Johnson Family Vacation. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back with the next movie rewind in 2 weeks. I don't know what it's going to be yet. It's going to be something. You got a movie suggestion in mind? Make sure you guys leave a movie suggestion in the comment section. Just remember, make sure the movie is 2 years or older, and hopefully we'll get to rewind it.